Hi everyone, it's Raleigh, and today I'm playing my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of March the 31st. And I'm going to be using the kit, some materials from the monthly kit from Coffee Monster Co. I'd originally intended maybe to use some, brighter colors, pinks or yellows, but this is kind of appropriate because it's going to rain most of the week, which is okay. April showers is just fine. So I decided to go with this. And this week I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm really just going to have boxes for each day. I'm just going to kind of ignore the layout on the paper and just have boxes for each day. No other lists or anything. So my thought is, I think this will be about the right size. So I'm going to kind of use this as a template. And I'm thinking I'll put 3 on this side and then 4 on the other side. And I've been kind of going back and forth on whether to do the boxes in a color, like a blue that matches, or just black, but I think I'm going to go for black. So we'll start to get these now down, but the reason I wanted to do this is because this coming week I'm on vacation. And so I wanted to do something a little different, and although I like my lists because they keep my head organized, I think this week I just want these pages to reflect what I'm doing. And I'll still have my lists in my little, I usually make kind of my lists each week in my traveler's notebook. So I'll show you guys that later, but that's kind of the rationale for this. So this week will be a little different. I really just want spaces for what I'm going to do each day. And I had kind of mapped it out a little better with very specific things. However, with the weather going to be a little gloomier than I expected, some things might be changing. So I don't think I'll be filling in as much, but we'll at least get this part of things set up. So I'll just finish getting down these boxes. All right, so I've got all my boxes down. And what's next? So I've got to figure out how I'm going to mark the days of the week and or the date. So I think I want to start adding some color. The washi strips that go with this and the kit altogether has a lot of blues. So I think this is the one I want to use. And you can probably tell the way I did the boxes, the way I'm doing this, I want it to have a bit of that homemade sort of unfinished look, which I think will go well. So yeah, I think I'm going to put the days of the week along the bottom. And I have one last set of these, although I do have an order coming in hopefully this week. So because these are one of my favorite things to put on. I just think it helps to make everything look kind of clean and put together. So yeah, this week is a few things. It is the start of April on Tuesday. It is my birthday on Wednesday, and I'm on vacation. So I've been looking forward to this week, although, the universe being what it is, it isn't gonna quite be maybe what I intended. We actually got a really bad storm this weekend here, lots of rain, a little bit of freezing rain, but that's going to kind of continue for the next week, the April showers, which is okay because it is a staycation. And I was already hoping to take a couple of days to do stuff around the house. So when it's, I'm just going to put a postie here to put the start of April. So I'd already hoped to have a couple of days just to do spring cleaning and purging, and then balance that with seeing some friends and family. But because of the weather, I'm not sure how much of that I'll get to do. So things may shift around a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, this past weekend, it was a little tough too, as much as I was looking forward to my vacation. One of my best friends and many of my family members are getting the storm this weekend much worse than we are. They've had power out and freezing rain and trees coming down. So it's, put a bit of a damper on the start of things, but they're all very strong people and I know they're going to be okay. Just makes me appreciate and think more of family and friends. So yeah, I think I'm just going to use these dates up here, and these have kind of clear backs. So I'm going to put them up top here. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. And I do want to use some of this washi. I've got this space up top. I think I'm going to use that just to write that I'm on vacation. So maybe I'll use the washi kind of above and below it, like a little header. Because I do intend to, during the week, to use the green in there as one of the colors I'm going to highlight things with. So let's put this down and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think up there is a good spot. And because I won't have all my lists in here, it's one of the few times I can actually put bigger boxes like this for every day. All right, let's see if I can get this down. So I got the washi down up top and also in the bottom space as well. I wrote in vacation. I had a bit of a boo-boo with my washi, so I'm gonna use one of these stickers. I also got these, so these are the coordinating doodles that go with the monthly kits from Coffee Monster Co. So for each month I get like a sheet of like labels and things. I also get the coordinating washi and then the sticky notes as well as kind of these doodles. So yeah, okay, I think that'll work a little better. And then maybe I'll move this up here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these throughout and they all go with the washi tape. So yeah, kind of pulls everything together. And my intention this week is just to kind of map out what I'm gonna do each day. I have actually given it some thought, but again, because I wanna wait till I see the forecast. There should be a couple of days this week that are better weather, which I'll definitely use to see family and friends, but I don't know when that will be. So I'm gonna hold off on filling this in. But one of the things I'm gonna do when I do my planning for next week and the video for next week, because it'll be the first full week in April, is I'll look back at all of my April setups that I've done, and so you'll get to see what this and the others ended up looking like. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab a couple of these little pieces, and I kind of like this setup for this week. It's not too much, it's a little more subtle, but it still looks pulled together. And yeah, the theme ended up being kind of spot on. It's always a bit of a toss-up when my birthday is kind of the first week of April, because there's been times when it's been sunny and warm, there's been times when there's been snowstorms, there's been times when it's been like this. But yeah, it is just a staycation, so it's not a huge inconvenience, and I am looking forward to some time to relax, but also the timing of kind of the next quarter is starting, so I've been doing lots of lists in my traveler's notebooks of things I want to get done in April and the next quarter. And yeah, so I want to use quite a bit of time this week to work on that, my budget for the second quarter, and home stuff as well, and also habits. It's been over the last couple months, I've not been my best self. Work's just been a lot. I think I say this almost every video. I have great colleagues, great clients, but it's just mentally a little bit of a strain. And so I'm looking forward just to the mental break now. I love the consulting that I do and how much I do with other people, but it can be a lot sometimes. And then with the winter being the way it was, I was not seeing as many family and friends the last few months. So I'm really looking forward to getting to do more of that and starting to plan activities. So it's going to be good, but I also want to use it as a chance to kind of reset some habits and make sure I'm giving myself the best chance to be able to enjoy the next few months. All right, so yeah, I've just been sprinkling those little bits, and yeah, I'm liking the way that this is looking. I'm trying to think what else I want to put in. A few more of these. And I just like that visually it's different. I think next week actually I might go back to doing the horizontal layout. I'll kind of see how I feel, but that might be something to do. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's too much more. There are maybe a couple of stickers I can put down. Oh, I should write something kind of in the bottom there. You know what? I think I'm going to write just family and friends, because that's going to be the focus for this week. I may not get to see as many people. I'll see as many as I can and celebrate with them, but also just reaching out to people. People who sometimes they don't have time for a long phone call. I haven't had time for a long phone call with or catch up. This will be the week for that. Oh, and there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I want to grab the green because it's also my aunt's birthday on Friday. And that's one of those, I'm crossing my fingers that if the weather's good, I may be able to see them, her and them. All my aunts kind of live in a similar area, but they're a little bit away, so it takes kind of a day trip at least to go and see them, and it has been a very long time, so see what we can do. Grab this. I don't think I'm going to use marker yet. I think I'm just going to use pen for this. And I had a phone call come in the middle of doing this, so I had to pause. And of course, I didn't hit record again. All I did was put another couple little stickers over on the left-hand side on my actual birthday. And now I'm just continuing to sprinkle in a couple other things. So it is payday on Thursday. I've got my recycling to pick up on Friday. So yeah, this week I'll just kind of put notes. I'm not sure what I'm going to use, if I'm going to use like dots for what happens each day or just use the different stickers. We'll see how it goes. I may not decide till tomorrow. But yeah, I think this is a nice layout. It's nice that it's a little different for a vacation week. But I will show you, I will still have my list because usually in my notes, traveler's notebook, I often, especially if I'm going to be on vacation, will kind of put notes about, you know, what might be happening on different days and what I want to do. So it's quite a list. So hopefully a few of those things will get taken care of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you soon.